If only I could turn back time.
Hi guys, DN Neo here, and this is going to be an episode of Project Spotlight. Now, I've not done one of these in a while, so Project Spotlight is about I pick a channel and I commonly do 4 videos on that channel, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Twitch. The first thing I want to say is a thank you to Pyro. For trusting me to talk about his channel, talk about his content, and allow me to do Project Spotlight on him. The first few people that I've done Project Spotlight on, I've known, and I've known for quite a while. I've been on their channel, I've spoken about their content, and Pyro has trusted me. He is a bigger channel, so it's quite intimidating, so I apologise for my commentary if it's not the best, and I apologise to Pyro in advance. But let's get this started. So, the reason why I wanted to pick Pyro for Project Spotlight was there is a lot of things in his content and him as a person that I really admire, and I really wanted to say my opinions on it. And again, these are all opinions, and to really try and branch out as well. This was kind of a test for me. Did I did I have the guts? Did I have the courage to ask a bigger channel and someone that I hadn't known that long? But the first thing I want to say is a lot of bigger channels, in my experience, in my opinion, I've tried asking a few people whether they want to be part of Project Spotlight, and I either get a no or I just don't get a response. So that's the first thing. I really want to thank Pyro for not just being a content creator, and a content creator that I enjoy, but a content creator who is very grounded about it, and just being a human being about it. Now, onto his content. So I find Pyro's content a real breath of fresh air. I find that there's not a lot of shouting, there isn't a lot of language, even though I commonly slip in my videos and my streams, but I find it a very relaxing place, a very welcoming place, a very warm place to be. And a place that I want to be. I've always said that a good content creator, you won't really care what game they're doing. You want to be there because you want to watch them, and you want to see what they're doing, and you want to be involved in their content, whether it's just watching, whether it's speaking to them on a live stream, or whatever that may entail. And I think that Pyro's really got that down. I think he's, I don't want to say mastered because I don't really believe in that, but I think he's really got down the points of content of making people feel welcome and explaining himself really, really well. Whether it's explaining a game, whether it's explaining his thought process, whether it's just explaining about himself, I think. It's a really nice, relaxing, beautiful place to be. And I think that's quite rare for content. I think where most people are doing a character or a persona or a speaking very, very loud and shouting about everything and all that stuff. It's a really nice place. And I can say this with confidence that Pyro reminds me of one of my all-time idols of content creators, which is Captain Dave. Unfortunately, I don't think he does content anymore, and I'd love to be able to get in touch with him to speak about his content. But Pyro's got that same demeanor. You know, let's face it, the internet can be a very scary place. Especially if you are a content creator watching another content creator, it can be a very scary place. And somehow, as far as I can tell, with no effort, Pyro puts those fears aside, or makes you feel like those fears aren't real, and you're just watching another human being. And I really, really love that, and I think that's really, really rare. And I just love his atmosphere on his content and his streams. And I just love the fact that there isn't any how do I put this? There doesn't seem to be any beats, right? In content, you know, there'd be a funny bit in the game and kind of beat, or an intro or an outro, or it's just him. It's just him being a human being, playing a video game, or playing a video game and talking about something. The other thing that I want to speak about, and I'll try and get links from Pyro for this, so if the links aren't down in the description, which there will be a link to his channel down below, whether it's in the description or I'll link a comment, either one. But Pyro is also an author, which I think is absolutely amazing. I love the fact that Pyro isn't just a content creator, he is a creative person, and he is using that creativity and those energies in other things as well. So I really do love that, and it's something that I kind of inspire to. You know, I do my D&D, I have my content, there's other things that I try and be creative with. So it was a real inspiration for me, and I think anybody that's thinking about doing content or doing content and they're like, there's all these loud content creators, but it's not really me, and I don't really know how to, you know, do content because everybody is loud and it's a little bit intimidating. I would advise you to go and watch Pyro. Even if you don't want to subscribe, just go and talk in his streams, in his videos. He seems very, very open, and he seems very, very willing to speak to other content creators. And as I said, that seems to be, unfortunately, that seems to be a rarity in other content creators, and I admire him for it, and I think it should be something that is spoken about more and also celebrated more, because it's very, very rare, and it seems to be a dying thing. People aren't helping each other as much as they used to. People aren't just being another human being and talking to others, especially when it comes down to content and social media and all that stuff. So I really respect Pyro for doing that. I really respect Pyro and very thankful for Pyro allowing me this opportunity to talk about his content and trusting me, right? Like that's a massive thing. Somebody else talking about their content. You don't know what they're gonna say. You don't know if it's legit. All the horror stories that you hear on the internet. So it was a real eye opener for me, and it's really filled me up. It's helped me with my confidence as well. So if you want to be around that, if you want to surround yourself with that, I would really suggest watching his content, seeing what he's about, and just really getting washed by that and just taking it all in. So, but yeah, there's a lot of things that I want to talk about. I want to talk about what he's doing for games. I want to talk about other stuff that he is doing. But I thought for this intro video, I wanted to talk about him and the general feeling of his content and channel. So yeah, as I said, I think it's very, very rare that somebody gives the opportunity to someone like me, and again, just makes them feel welcome. I cannot stress how many times I've seen people say, yeah, you can talk to me, or whatever, whatever, and you get a very superficial feeling. You get a very plastic interaction, and from my experience, there doesn't seem to be any of that, and I think it's very, very rare. And again, I don't think I'll ever stop promoting that, even if it's just me ranting about it on a video or a live stream. I think it's very, very rare. And I don't think it should be. I think it's a shame, and I'm very excited to be able to interact with him, get his thoughts on some stuff as well. And there's also there's a mutual respect there of, well, you're a content creator. I understand how much time a video can take, or prepping for a live stream, or so, you know, if Pyro says, hey, I'm working, I kind of go, okay, I understand that, I can respect that, and I can see where it's coming from. And again, he doesn't just blow you off. He'll then message you, or maybe the next day, or, you know, whatever it is. Time zones are a thing and all that stuff. So, but I just think it's really beautiful to meet a content creator who is as open, as willing, as warm, and doesn't seem to be part of, how shall I say this, the system that seems to be content creators now, or being a content creator. And again, I cannot stress enough the human aspect of him, and just being so down to earth, and also showing bits of his life. I mean, that's really scary for a content creator. I'll tell you what, it's really scary, just because I kind of do it a lot, probably more than I should do. But it's really scary, and you do get that lump, you do get that hit of anxiety, a little bit of adrenaline, or at least in my case as well. But it is absolutely terrifying, at least for me. I'm not trying to put words in Pyro's mouth, but I think anybody that's brave enough to do that, and to venture out, as I said, he's, as far as I know, he's now actually finished the audio for his book, which again I think is absolutely amazing. You know, I've said this before. Anybody that has the guts to do content, anybody that has the guts to put themselves out there creatively, using their own imagination, using things in their own life, whatever it may be, that takes a lot. And even if I don't agree with it, even if I don't necessarily like it, I can respect it. And I can go, you know, that person's really trying that. They're really trying to show themselves and vulnerability. So that's the main thing that I really want to say about this, to be honest. Sorry if I've yammered on a little bit too much. Like I said, I'm very nervous about this. And again, Pyro, I am sorry. But in the second episode, I will talk a lot more about the games he's doing, the type of content, and stuff of that nature. Yeah, guys, I hope you will show Pyro some love. Hope you'll click on the link, whether it's on a pinned comment or in the description. Links can be a bit weird to do with phone and, you know, not laptop and all that stuff, computer. Yeah, also guys, if you do go over to Pyro's channel, please put the hashtag Project Spotlight. It's not for me, so then hopefully Pyro knows, hey, you know, Project Spotlight worked, hopefully other people will see it, and I'll be able to pick more great content creators, and you know, we'll see where this thing goes. So again, thank you so much. Please go and support Pyro. Pyro, again, I know I've said it so many times now. I apologize. I probably said that too much. But thank you again for trusting me, and again, just spending the time to talk to me outside of your content. Yeah, guys, I'm going to get the hell out of here, and I'll catch you guys whenever the next video is. Bye bye for now.